Hello to all you good do-gooders who think that the whole fucking world is against Aboriginal people, and that we should change all the sentencing laws to the circle laws, and let Aboriginal people be dealt with in Aboriginal courts. Hey, why don't we just hand them the fucking reins of the government? I'm sure they'll do a fucking great job at running the whole friggin' empire that Australia is. But you see why we don't do that, people? Aboriginal people go out and they buy the methylated. My mother is half Aboriginal, alright? Okay? She knows a little bit of too. She lived in the Northern Territory. She lived in Northern Queensland. Okay, father was part of the army. Alright? Never racially vilified? No, because he worked. They used to have to hide the methylated spirits bottles. They had to lock them up. They had the owners of all the stores had to take, the general stores had to take home all the methylated spirits and all the alcohol to their house. Because this is talking back in the 60s and the 70s. They'd smash open the convenience store just to steal all the methylated spirits. Okay? Now you can't give people every fucking thing they want and then expect them to suddenly become modernized. Okay? Aboriginals get free everything. Never forget that. Aboriginal wants something, it's free. I have to work for it. Because my skin colour is white. Look at that, it's white. White. The fucking world hates me because I'm Anglo-Saxon. Okay? Now, an Aboriginal gets everything for free. And they die in custody. Because they're drinking so fucking much and stealing cars and driving without licenses and getting high off every fucking thing under the planet. You know what they do in burnt out cars in the Northern Territory, you fucking bleeding heart good liberal Marxist scumbags who hate Anglo-Saxon white males just for the sake of fucking hating. You know what they do? They put a tyre in the back of the car, the burnt out car, and they close the trunk and they light that fire. And you know what they do? Is they sniff the fumes. Now you can go out and tell 100 million of these fucking Aboriginals that it's bad for them. They won't stop doing it. You know why? They don't want to be part of a modern society. All they want to do is just fucking live to 30 years old then die, because that's what they were doing for 1,000,000 years before the British came to Australia. And just remember another fucking thing. The Chinese came to Australia first. There'd be no Aboriginals so that we could all complain about white people. There would be no Aboriginals left. Chinese would have wiped them out in a fucking minute. They should be thankful that the British came, and not the Chinese. Or maybe, the Papuans. They would have fucking cannibalized them. Okay? Now, you can all sit around and feel sorry for the Aboriginals. You can all say it's the white man's fault. It's the government. The government? Are you fucking insane? The government can't do shit to help somebody if a person doesn't want to help themselves. Okay? All they'll do is they'll do another bleeding heart inquiry, spend 30 million taxpayer dollars, just so one fucking Marxist libtard can be happy and satisfied. But they won't be happy and satisfied because you cannot satisfy a Marxist. Not until they're dead. Because then they get to go to heaven and God says, hey, remember, you were a Marxist. I'm letting you up here on a warning. Don't start your bullshit up here, because it won't work up here. Up here we're capitalists and we're democratic. Okay? That is majority rule. And guess what? The majority ain't Aboriginals. Guess what? Aboriginals. There are some who are well employed, who are in their own businesses. You don't talk about them. No, you don't. You know, because then your point couldn't be proven, you fucking liberal Marxist scum. Couldn't. I shouldn't even use the word Liberal, because the Liberal Party is the only decent political party in Australia. The rest are all fucking maggots. You're all fucking maggots, and I hate the whole fucking lot of you. And here we go, another SBS article. Let's feel sorry for the Aborigines. The Aborigines need our help. Oh, help the Aborigines. Help them so much because they need our help. We're so mean to them. We're so terrible to them. We do terrible things. Guess what, motherfuckers? I've never laid a hand on an Aboriginal. I never punched my granddad. Fucking, I'm so sick. I'm so sick of it. Why don't you go and show a Aboriginal businessman? Why don't you go do that? Why don't you go show an Aboriginal police officer doing a good job of maintaining law and order? Why don't you do an article on an Aboriginal studying at a medical university without a scholarship? Why don't you go and do a story about an Aboriginal mother looking after 3 kids and holding down a part-time job while her husband is out working full-time? Why don't you do a story like that? No, because it won't prove your fucking point. You see? You're a fucking racist, you scummy pricks. As long as you call somebody Aboriginal, it's only what it means is it's an alcoholic 39-year-old who's outlived his lifespan by nature get killed because he didn't take care of his own fucking health while in a medical hospital. No, that's what you mean by Aboriginal. So fuck you, you fucking liberal, non-conservative, Marxist, Anglo-Saxon hating media. You can go fuck yourselves. You see that? This is your asshole. Go fuck yourself with your go fist your fucking self like this. Fist your motherfucking self. I'm running for Prime Minister in 2020, motherfuckers. Bring it on. www.davidrobertson.info www.davidrobertson.info. Know your motherfucking facts, niggas!